Good evening, friends. Myself, Dr. Shweta Singhvi, practicing at Singhvi Dental Clinic, Dadabari, Kota. Today, I am coming forward in front of you to talk about the basic clinical tips in maintaining a good oral hygiene and its importance. The basic clinical tips, I guess all of us are aware of it, like brushing twice a day, using mouthwash after meals, and massaging your gums regularly. Today I would like to tell you a few tips and tricks how to brush your teeth. First of all, we should brush our teeth for 2 minutes at a stretch. The correct way to hold a brush is at the angle of 45 degrees to the teeth and the gums. With a downward, in your upper arch, with a downward direction, you should stroke your brush downwards. This is the way you need to brush your teeth. Every time 2 to 3 teeth are involved in a stroke of brush, and each tooth should be brushed at least twice to thrice. This is the way we proceed in the entire arch, right? The inner surface of the teeth, the posterior teeth or the teeth behind, should be cleaned in the similar manner with a 45-degree angle to the teeth, and then we go ahead the similar ways in the teeth behind. For the front teeth or the anterior teeth, we hold the brush vertical to the parallel to the teeth and we just pull it off, right? This is involving the two surfaces. Now the top surface, which is the most prone to decay, we need to keep a brush parallel to the biting surface and brush them front and back, front and back. Similar thing on the other side. This is for the upper arch. The lower arch is also the same thing, only thing we need to hold the brush in the 45-degree angle, similarly how you hold it in the front, and stroke the brush upwards, right? For the lower anterior teeth, it should be again parallel to the teeth and brushing outwards. And similarly on the occlusal or the biting surface, the brushing should be on the surface, in and out. After completion of your brushing technique or brushing your teeth, your brushing should last for at least 2 minutes. We should use a very soft to ultra soft bristle brush. Using a hard bristle or a medium bristle brush would be more harmful than useful for your teeth. They tend to abrade your teeth. And next thing, every 3 months we need to change our toothbrush. We don't have to wait for the bristles to open up or anything. Brushes have the maximum amount of bacteria in this whole world, I can say. And every time after using the brush, it should be dipped in lukewarm water so as to clean the brush properly for 30 seconds. After brushing, we need to massage our gums thoroughly for 30 seconds. That is the regime which you should follow in the morning as well as in the night. Now I will talk about some mouthwashes which we use. Mouthwashes are always supposed to be used after meals. Brushing and mouthwash are not to be used together. The effect of brushing and mouthwash are negated by each other. So after all your meals, after you rinse your mouth, use a cap full of mouthwash to rinse and clean the surfaces of the teeth. After using a mouthwash, we are not supposed to eat for the next 20 minutes. That is the way we should maintain our oral hygiene. There are certain foods which have to be regularly taken care of and avoided as per your dietary involvement. Up till now, what all we have spoken about was related to the dental oral hygiene of adults. There is a slight difference in the oral hygiene how we maintain for children and the adults. First of all, I would talk about the brushing technique for children. Brushing technique for children up to the age of 6 years should be done in a circular method, as in their teeth are held behind completely closed and whosoever is making them brush should make them brush in a circular technique, this phase. Similar ways it goes here in the front, on the other side, and the time remains the same. Here I would like to make a mention as to the amount of toothpaste used for adult is pea-sized, whereas in children it is even lesser than the pea size, a small pulse sized, because it is not that the more toothpaste you use the better cleaning it is. It is always the technique which matters. We don't have to scrub our teeth. This will cause erosion of our teeth. We don't have to do this. After the oral hygiene, I would like to mention something about our dietary food that we take. Any sweet food what we intake has its maximum acid production, which causes the cavities in the first 5 minutes of their intake. So it is mandatory that we limit our sugar intake at one point of time, not at regular intervals. And after any sugar intake, it should be followed by taking in of water or sipping in of water, so that the acid produced which causes cavities is diluted by the water. First thing. Second thing I would like to mention about, definitely the oral hygiene, maintenance of oral hygiene plays a very important role. Apart from brushing and maintaining a good oral hygiene, there are certain extra things which need to be followed on regular basis. Something like flossing. This is a floss which is a disposable floss with a thread in between and is to be used every day, morning and evening compulsorily. The way it is to be used, I would demonstrate right now. It is something of this sort. When you open, you can clean the interdental surfaces like this. It just goes in, clean it, it comes out, goes in. It helps to clean those areas where the brush is unable to reach. In the similar way, we can go in the posterior segment, the teeth behind. For the upper arch, you may face a little difficulty in tight contact areas, but then this is easily slidable. The second aid which is used for cleaning is a Proxa brush or an interdental brush. This is to be used for cleaning those interdental areas where you have food lodgement. Never use a toothpick, because toothpick causes damage to the bone inside. So this is an appliance or an aid used to clean the interdental areas. It cleans your area like this. It goes, cleans, comes out. Anywhere there is food lodgement, you can use this, especially in your posterior areas. Right? These are certain dental aids which are used for cleaning of those areas where the brush is unable to reach. Once you clean with such areas and then you use a mouthwash after cleaning, it enhances the way you maintain your oral hygiene. I'm sure if we follow all these dental regimes, dental procedures every day on a regular basis, and as I have mentioned earlier, definitely our dental problems are going to go down by many folds. It not only reduces your dental problem, because of the dental problems, it also reduces many other problems which we face from day to day. So I would request all of you to continue with such procedures and maintain a very good oral hygiene. For good oral hygiene and good dental health, apart from all these measures, we need to visit our dentist every 6 months for a regular checkup.